And we begin with word from Corrections Canada. Convicted murderer and serial killer Robert Pickton has died. Now, Pickton had been serving an indeterminate sentence for 6 counts of second-degree murder. He had lured women from Vancouver's downtown east side to his pig farm and was charged with killing 26 women. Let's bring in CTV's Andrew Johnson. And Andrew, set this up for it. The last we heard, the 74-year-old was attacked in a Quebec prison. Now, what happened?
Well, Sandy, since his conviction, Robert Pickton has been held in a special unit in maximum security prison designed to keep him away from other inmates. So news he was attacked there May 19th came as a surprise. We spoke with the Vancouver Sun reporter who first broke that story. She was told another inmate with a history of assaults had been in segregation, but was released into Pickton's unit, and that's where the serial killer was speared in the head with something like a broom. Quebec Provincial Police say the assault happened around 5:15 p.m. inside the Port Cartier institution, and a 51-year-old suspect was incarcerated following that attack. Pickton was reportedly airlifted to the hospital in Quebec City, where he was on life support before his death announced today.
Okay, now, Andrew, over the years, the killer bragged about murdering women. Remind viewers of his crimes.
Well, Sandy, Pickton's death shuts the door on the 74-year-old providing any more answers on the other suspected murders at his Port Coquitlam pig farm. He targeted vulnerable women on Vancouver's downtown east side, many Indigenous, many drug users. So many, he didn't appear to recognize the photos of them in police interviews. Despite the fact you mentioned Pickton was serving time for 6 killings, the remains and DNA of 33 women were found during a search of Pickton's farm. The killer had bragged about murdering a total of 49.
Right, and now we'll never know at this point. You know, I remember over the years seeing the devastated faces of the families. I know that you spoke to some of them recently after word that Pickton had been attacked. What did they tell you at that time?
Yeah, the families of Pickton's victims expressed relief. His life may be coming to an end after he'd been attacked. One parent felt like her prayers had been answered. Another called the man a monster and said she hopes he burns in hell. The actions of this serial killer tearing apart so many lives, and now his is over. Corrections Canada says it's contacted the families of Pickton's victims to notify all of them of the death. Sandy?
All right, CTV's Andrew Johnson on the death of Robert Pickton.